Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another light side GOTB video. So in this one I really want to show you a RJT training team that I've been using that is able to clear all waves in all 4 phases. Mostly it's light side GOTB, so everything you're about to see, it's a little bit of subject to RNG, especially what kind of boss you get in the final wave. But at least first 2 phases hopefully shouldn't be too challenging. Phase 3 and 4 can get a little bit trickier, but obviously having Resistance Hero, Finn in there as the 5th really helps out a lot just to iron out those RNG kinks. So as always, I'll show you the mods on this team, the relics, and just talk about some key mechanics there to look out for, and then I'll show you 4 battles, so 1 from each phase, so you can see how you can clear all the waves there in each phase. So I'll just get started first, looking at RJT training. Obviously her leadership is amazing. It provides this whole bonus turn meter train rolling whenever your landing exposes, and then whenever you use special abilities, all the enemies there with expose, they get turn meter removed, which can't be resisted. So even though 5% doesn't sound a lot, by 5% plus 5% it quickly adds up. And as well with the resistance allies under her leadership, whenever they use special ability, if they are not debuffed, they will be reducing their cooldowns by 1, which basically allows Finn to going back to back, swap turn meter, frozen AoE, then on his next turn he's got as well already another turn meter swap, so he really helps then fuel the turn meter with his AoE combined with Ray's leadership there. She's obviously got her mind trick and everything as well that helps a lot, landing ability blocks and dazes. And that's why, as you can see, I do have my Ray actually modded for potency, because landing those ability blocks and daze on like sniper, droids and Droids is really important. So definitely I think prioritizing potency for her will help you there to reduce the RNG. We got BB-8 here, modded for speed, so he's at 319. Obviously we'll be getting some extra their bonus turn meter for your droid allies, so 8% for each droid ally. So we got 3 droids here, which means that all the droids will be getting 24% turn meter at the beginning of the battle. Now note that here speed, now normally we always mod B2 to be the fastest, but here you will actually want to do opposite. You want your R2 to be the fastest. This is just for those cases, like for example where you have multiple B2s or something like that. He can start with his AoE and things like that. I'll show you examples. I just wanted to show you, to point out here that you want your R2 to be the fastest droid of them all. And obviously he's got his smoke screen, his burning AoE and things like that. 3PO here as well, you will want to load him with a lot of speed, and he's a key character as well in this everything. Obviously he's got the whole confusion mechanics that will prevent enemies from gaining buffs, and then as well he's applying translation on your allies. And once you get 3 stacks of translation, then 3PO, every time he uses basic, he will be reducing cooldowns. So the initial goal will be to use Oh My Goodness on RJT training, just to get her quickly to 3 stacks of translation, and then she can keep calling 3PO to assist, not BB-8. So then he can keep reducing cooldowns on everybody, so you can just keep spamming your special attacks over and over again, which will allow you to get to Illuminated Destiny faster, and as well have those AoEs from R2 as well as Finn, ready to use every other turn, because remember, we'll be gaining bonus turn meter whenever we are critically hitting the enemies and exposing them. So AoEs can do that on multiple targets obviously and give you a lot of bonus turn meter, especially when you need it to continue your turn meter train. And also 3PO, he's giving you lots of other little bit bonuses, 10% extra here damage, 10% extra defense penetration and so on, a little bit of extra potency, which obviously is very nice as well. And then we got Hero Finn, again, just load him with as much speed as you can, because he won't be benefiting, he's not a droid, so he won't gain that extra turn meter to begin with. Let's start off here in the middle zone, in phase 1. Versus this Droids standard lineup, they can cause some issue. So here just basic R2 is a hero unit, so we'll be double tapping these droids. So just basic attacks now. Let's take care of B2 first before we start using AoEs. Wave off their Droids, landing ability block then on him, perfect. Get B2 out. Now let's just go after these B1s here, and I'm just keep calling here 3PO to assist, not BB-8, just so we can actually start reducing cooldowns on everybody. Now we can go ahead and use AoE there with R2. And now we're a little bit stuck here behind Magna Guard, so we'll just go ahead, put confusion on him, and because of all these cooldown reductions, when now we are calling 3PO to assist, Rey had her Mind Trick available to use already, so we were able to wave off Magna Guard's taunt. He's got confusion on him, so he won't be able to regain the taunt. He's also dazed, which is great. Now we can go ahead and do here AoE. Perfect. Now AoE there will put a taunt on tanks, so Rey will be taunting, and then he will call himself to an assist because he's the only attacker in the field, and everybody will recover 20% protection per support unit. So we got 3 support units here, so that AoE as well will a little bit help you to heal up your team. There we go, wave 1 clear pretty much. You will always want to ensure before you go into the next wave that you have Illuminated Destiny ready to be used. So immediately beginning of the wave, you can go ahead and use it. Everybody gain turn meter and all the buffs, so you can then get a jump start on the enemy here. So from here, no B2s, so we can just go ahead, do AoE here. Look at all this bonus turn meter we got because of Leia's leadership. Ability block there, commando droid, he can do some big hits on you. We've got no revives in this team, right? I just take care of B1s here and gunner droid. I'm going after commando battle droid now as well, because on his basic he can put days on your guys and things like that, so just definitely wanted to prioritize him there. So I'm just kind of making sure I do have Illuminated Destiny ready to be used. So here just have to make sure that you still have your special abilities off cooldowns beginning of the next wave, but if you just use basics alone, you will not get to that Illuminated Destiny. So it's that balancing act of keeping those abilities ready to be used and have your Illuminated Destiny. Alright, so again, putting stacks of translation there on Rey, targeting B2. Here comes Illuminated Destiny. Let's see if we can land some debuffs there on Droids. Perfect. And that's exactly why you want to load your Rey there with lots of potency, so she can land those debuffs reliably. So Droids gets days, can't gain bonus turn meter, and then ability blocked as well, things like that. Okay, perfect. So we did AoE to gain some bonus turn meter. I'm just gonna use basic and get B2 out so it doesn't dispel all my lovely buffs here. We can do AoE here, more turn meter for everybody. And then let's do it like that. Probably want to get rid of all these B1s, so also whenever 3PO gets a turn after Rey does have 3 stacks of translation, I just keep using his basic over and over again, just so that he can keep reducing cooldowns on everybody. They do have 3 stacks of translation. Okay, there we go. AoE, boom. Now here is one point I didn't realize. I only thought that elite tactical droids there prevent you from taking out stacks of droids of B1s and B2s whenever you use an AoE. I didn't realize that. There I thought, okay, I'm just gonna throw AoE, finish off that B1. It didn't. So just something to bear in mind. The whole preventing from reducing the stacks of battalion on B1 and B2s. Tactical droid, even if it's not elite status, will still do that. So just something to bear in mind, because I really didn't realize that. I thought it only applies to elite units. Alright, finally got heavy gunner out, and that's why, for example, I took too long there taking care of B1s. Maybe should have taken out Droids first, to be honest, because I almost lost Finn there and we have no way of reviving. So definitely not perfectly played here from my end in phase 1, because I just didn't realize that tactical droid, even if not elite, will do that. Now probably this is the heaviest, the toughest battle I think from Rey here. It's Grievous, just because obviously Grievous will be taking all these turns. We have two Magna Guards and everything there. We got Droids to worry about. So again, let's land ability block there. Don't want to do an AoE to tick off Magna Guards. Just do double tap there, trying to land confusion on everybody. I'll just wiggle here, perfect. Basic, come on. Let's get B2 out. Okay, perfect. Okay, here they come. Alright, I'll just go after Droids next here. Thinking what to do here. Let's see if we can get a stun on Grievous. Unfortunately, no stun. Yeah, let's actually... We need some turn meter train Rollins, so let's actually do that. No stuns again. So maybe throwing some extra potency on R2 could help as well with his stuns more reliably. But anyway, I just keep pushing. We obviously have a Grievous to worry about. Let's see if we can stun him now. Well, we did stun him, but we did too much damage, so he just cleansed off there. Those debuffs, just throwing there an AoE there with Finn just to heal up the team back, because we're about to get another big hit there from Grievous. Counter attacks because Finn is being inspired. I think we should be good here, but definitely, like, yeah, versus Grievous probably is the toughest battle you will have to do with Rey, I think. But anyway, I think we have these things under control now, because Rey, obviously, she's got this undispellable healing immunity on her, so Grievous won't be able to, you know, dispel that, and he'll right back up. So there you go. I lost Finn in this one, but I didn't play it perfectly, still able to quite comfortably get the W in the end. Alright, phase 1 out of the bag here. Let's go over into phase 2 now. It's still in the middle zone. Just do the light side mission here. So we got one B2 unit, so just to start off with a double basic there from R2. Do the wiggle here. Let's put the first stack of translation on Rey. Remember, we have to get those 3 stacks very quickly on her. Again, lots of potency on Rey there will help you landing those debuffs on these sniper droids and Droids. Perfect. Now obviously with B2 out, we can go ahead, unload here on AoEs, and this is again where I wasn't paying quite attention. There on B1 again we got tactical droid that he's preventing that we reduced B1 stacks whenever we use an AoEs. That's why I just did their mass assist, took him out. Oh, R2, nice one, finally landed a stun on somebody, perfect. And now we can just slowly whittle down that sniper droid. Again, working toward the Illuminated Destiny and just save it for the next wave. You will always want to save this Illuminated Destiny for the following wave, really. Okay, perfect. Let's head into the second one. Just start off here with Illuminated Destiny again. Let's put that first stack of translation on Rey. Wave off one of the commando droids. And I'll just keep calling 3PO to assist with Rey whenever she gets a turn. Just spam AoEs here with R2 and Finn just to keep fueling turn meter on your guys. Double tap there on B1. Call assist there with on 3PO. Alright, let's do another AoE here. Boom. Get heavy gunner droid out, stun him, and now just kind of basics from here on out. Making sure we have our special abilities ready to be used whenever we enter the next wave, and Illuminated Destiny preloaded also, ready to go whenever BB-8 gets a turn. Alright, okay, they start off with their disability, that's fine, doesn't really matter. We'll be able to shake off these debuffs quite quickly. Perfect, landing their Days on Magna Guard so it can't counterattack. Let's unleash the Illuminated Destiny and just try and whittle down B2 as quickly as we can. No AoEs because B2 is still in the battle. So I'm just going to now do like that. Let's see if we can push back their Asajj ability blocker, because remember, she can't dispel all your buffs, and for each buff dispel she will remove turn meter from your guys that cannot be resisted. So you don't want that to come to that situation. You don't want Asajj that she can use that. That's why ability blocked her there instead. Keep these guys under control, going after Walt next so he doesn't dish-out tag, he doesn't you know, do anything silly there, revive somebody or things like that. And now just a case of cleaning up these guys here. Again, working towards Illuminated Destiny. Once you have Illuminated Destiny ready to be used, you no longer use special abilities, just basic attacks. So the total special abilities there are ready to be used. Here I was a little bit delaying the battle until B2 had full turn meter to finish off Asajj, so then B2 can start off with full turn meter in the next wave. Perfect, get confusion over Magna Guard. get those stacks of translation going onto Ray, so then she can keep calling 3PO to assist, reducing everybody's cooldowns that do have 3 stacks of translation. And here we need to keep Newt a little bit under control and then go after Commando Droids, because you know they can do some big hits on your guys. And apart from Ray, you know, like usually they like to go after Finn because he's the squishiest, and again we have no way of reviving anybody if we do lose them. So definitely you want to keep these guys under control. Here I made a Illuminate this Destiny. Sorry, I thought I made a mistake, but we're only in wave 4, so you can just go ahead. No need to save your special attacks here. No need to save Illuminated Destiny. Just go off, finish off Newt, and now we are ready to move into the next phase, which is phase number 3. We're really flying through this one. Okay, here we go again, still in the middle zone. Let's go. So here we have 2 sniper droids, 2 B2s. So whenever you do have 2 B2s, you will want to start off with an AoE just to fuel turn meter to all your guys. There we go. So whenever you now also with 3PO there, worth mentioning, whenever you use a special ability, the target enemy will gain offense down, and that's why for the first AoE I targeted one of the sniper droids, and then for the first wiggle with the BB-8 I targeted B1, just that I land offense down on them so I can survive all of these AoEs coming my way now. Okay, so we can go ahead now, swap turn meter there with Ray. Now unfortunately, you know, all those buffs I had going, they got dispelled by B2. So I'm just gonna finish off the first B2 here. And perfect, Finn's got his AoE ready, assist, healing everybody up, feeding lots of turn meter to everybody because of all those exposes we are landing. Just get our secret intel spreading. Now here let's see if we can stun the first sniper droid. The other sniper droid has been dazed and ability blocked by Ray earlier, so don't have to worry about him too much. Alright, finally got a B2 out as well, so just finish off B1 here. Basics there, perfect. Let's keep pushing back on sniper droid. Now sniper droid obviously once it gets 15 stacks, if it's not ability block, can instantly defeat one of your guys, but with ability block on sniper droid they won't be able to use their special ability that can do that, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Alright, here we go on to wave 2 now. Luckily only 1 sniper droid and only 1 B2, so this should be a little bit easier, but you do have to be careful there because obviously the commander droid, so that's the red droid, on his basic, he can put a daze on all your guys, so just something to bear in mind. With Ray there, okay, didn't land ability block there unfortunately on sniper droid, but we did land a daze on him, so we won't be able to gain a bonus turn meter, which is good. Magna Guard a little bit annoying, but we should be able to clear that off, get a stack of confusion on him so he can't regain the taunt. There we go. And then anyway, just decided to use a special ability from the event and finish off Magna Guard, so I don't have to worry about him too much. Now we'll have to turn our attention back onto sniper droid. Boom, down he goes. Let's clear that. Going after command droid now. So I'm just kind of stalling out here until I get to another Illuminated Destiny. Okay, here we go. I hope it's ready to be used. It was quite close. Alright, so again, only 1 B2, so I'm not doing the AoE. I'm just doing the basic here. Don't want to trigger B2. Illuminated Destiny, ready to go. So from here we can now try and dare ability block Poggle, because you know he can cleanse. Unfortunately, ability block didn't stick. We did get speed down and daze on him though. Alright, so let's do an AoE, targeting B2. Do we get an extra attack there from R2? Finishing off B2, perfect. Go after B1s here. So here, you know, pretty straightforward battle, but again, you have to a little bit try and stall these battles out, that you get your Illuminated Destiny preloaded again for the next wave, because if you don't, you know, then the start of the next wave could be rough. So here I wasn't sure, is Illuminated Destiny ready or not? Maybe should have used the AoE there. Yeah, should have used AoE there, because then Illuminated Destiny would be ready to be used. So a little bit of a misplay on my part. But you know, anyway, it's good because you can still see if you do not have a perfect run, you can still do something with this. I know things don't look quite good right now, but obviously, you know, the droids and Ray, you know, they have a lot in their tank left. So just get that thing going. Just do an AoE to feed their meter to the team. Now I can go ahead, use Illuminated Destiny, Let's again there with free PO just unload the special platoon ability we get here now. Dispel all those buffs there on Droids, get a stun on him, ability block. Okay, stunning there as well. Commander droid. See if we can get Watt out so he doesn't dish out any more attack or doesn't revive somebody when we do take them out. Again, putting stun there on Droids, pushing back Terminator, do an AoE. So you can see, even with misplay on my part, I didn't have Illuminated Destiny ready to go. I lost Finn straight out of the gate because of that. I was still able to turn it around because the Ray Jedi training and these free droids, they have a lot of firepower going in terms of the whole Terminator train rolling. And there you go. Even with misplay, still clear here for waves in third phase. And now let's move on to phase 4. So here I'll show you battle from the bottom zone. Again, only one B2 here, so just basic on him with R2 to get the double tap going, which will a little bit boost our meter to your guys. Get that first stack of translation on Ray, and we can hopefully land the days there on Magna Guard. Perfect, so we don't have to worry about his taunts and everything. Swapping turn meter here with Ray, and now we can call their R2, free PO for assist when we want to. Decided to use that, platoon ability there just to get some AoE stacks reduced there on everybody. Going after Spy next. Do an AoE over here. Illuminated Destiny will be ready to be used, so now we can just kind of use basics here to finish off here the battle. And we have then Illuminated Destiny ready on for the next wave to be used, so we can keep going with our Terminator train. Alright, so next wave here, we've got Sniper Droid, we got Droids, we got only one B2, so again, just kind of basic attacks here. Now I'm going to swap here, Terminator with BB-8, so we can get Illuminated Destiny going. I don't want to do AoEs yet, we have to get B2 out first. And again here, let's land didn't land Confusion unfortunately there over on Magna Guard. So here let's prioritize Sniper Droid, because Droids will waste a turn anyway, just rolling up. So that's fine, not a problem. And now, not landing Confusion on Magna Guard there is not ideal. So I'm just gonna do basic here, get a stun or Sniper Droid, trying to finish him off. Perfect. All right, I need Confusion now on Magna Guard. Come on, there we go. Perfect, got Confusion. Oh, we almost took him out actually. Huh. Anyway, let's just let him be. He's not a threat anymore. Now we can there go wave all those buffs off Droids, get ability block and daze, and I just gotta go all out on Droids. Just get him out before he one-shots somebody, because again, Rage training, you have no way of reviving if you do lose somebody. So you have to keep these guys under control at all times. Perfect. Here we go. Moving on to wave number 3. We got here B2 Droids again. Shouldn't be too challenging, I hope. Just get B2 out as quickly as you can, and then you go all out there on Sniper Droid. There we go. Ability block, daze, removing turn meter. Again, that's why I really like to load my Ray Jedi training with lots of potency, just to make sure those debuffs stick pretty well. I do an AoE there with R2, maybe a little bit risky because Magna Guard doesn't have Confusion on him, but because I have Sniper Droid under control, I wasn't worried too much about anything else. Going after Command Battle Droid, because again on his basic you can let the daze on your guys, and which will obviously stop Terminator train going. We got now daze there, ability block on both of these guys, so it's going to be an easy cleanup here. And again, here just to make sure you do have Illuminated Destiny ready to go for the next wave, and then you can just use basic attacks there. Alright, Geos, probably after Grievous, second worst team you can face. Do have Illuminated Destiny ready to go. So I gave now all these buffs and turn meter and everything to everybody. What I'll do, I will put everybody in stealth. I targeted their free PO because he will put himself in stealth anyway, so that we don't get counter attacks from Geobrood now when we are doing our attacks. So definitely, starting off with a smoke screen like that can help. And now as well, free PO will put himself in stealth, so you don't have to worry about counter attacks anymore from Sanfak or Geobrood. And now just have to go all out on these guys. Mostly Pog there could be a little bit of a threat because he can cleanse off you know, all the debuffs. So if he gets a turn, that's why I'm going after him now next, that I have Geobrood there stunned. Okay, there we go, that takes care of Poggle. Now we can again use my trains there, pushback soldier, and do an AoE over here. Alright, almost got him down, that should take care of it, and boom, Geos fall down actually in the end quite easily. I was a little bit worried when I pulled Geos here in the final wave, because they could cause troubles to many teams, but just seems like this RJT training, they've got so much control with days, and then you can put everybody in stealth and everything. Then, you know, they fell down quite easily to my surprise. Alright guys, hope you found this video useful and helpful, showing you how you can use RJT training here with the Droids and Resistance Hero Fan to clear all the waves. Obviously there's a little bit of RNG is always involved in this GOTB, but hopefully this will help you to create some sort of a guide, just whichever enemy you're facing that you know what to do. So really the key things to point out, lots of potency on array, make sure that R2 is the fastest droid, and if there are two B2s on the field, start off with R2's burning. Otherwise there's only one B2 on the field, then you just start off with a basic, obviously targeting B2. And from there on out, you hopefully should be good to go, as long as you keep that Illuminated Destiny under control to make sure it's always ready to begin the new wave. Thank you for watching guys, I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you my friends.